Hi, this is Marty from Blue Lightning TV. I'm going to show you how to make a retro 3D picture from a black and white photo. You can apply it to any photo you like. In the 1950s, movie audiences wore cardboard glasses with colored plastic lenses to watch movies made in 3D. Anaglyphic 3D glasses are still available and are very inexpensive to buy. Just type in your browser's search field Anaglyph 3D glasses, cyan and red. I provided this image for you to download so you can follow along. Its link is located in the video's description or project files. The 3D effect can be achieved on color photos as well, but personally I find black and white to be the most effective. When cyan and red colors are separated in a photo and then off-registered by different amounts, the parts that are off-registered will pop off the screen when seen through the 3D glasses. So in this case, the creature will look like it's literally floating in front of the background. The hand and forearm will pop even more because the colors are separated even more. The title pops out the most because the colors are separated the most. It'll all make sense once you look at an anaglyph through 3D glasses. This document is 1920 by 1080 pixels with a resolution of 72 pixels per inch. The first step is to analyze your photo to determine what parts you want to make 3D and how far you want these parts to ultimately appear to float in front of the background. In this example, I want to make the entire creature to be in 3D and its hand and forearm to gradually extend out further from the body in 3D. We need to make a selection around the creature. For this example, I'll choose the Quick Selection tool, but use whatever method is the easiest and most effective for you. I'll make the size 4 pixels and drag my cursor over the creature. To remove areas of the selection, press and hold Alt on a PC or Option on a Mac as you click and drag over those areas. Continue until all of the creature is selected. Press Ctrl J on a PC or Command J on a Mac to cut and copy it from the background. We'll name it Creature. Click off its eyeball to hide the layer and click on the thumbnail of the original image to make it active. Make a copy of it and Control-click or Command-click on the creature to make a selection of its shape. Go to Select, Modify, and Expand. Expand the selection by 2 pixels. Go to Edit and Fill. Fill it with Content Aware. Delete the selection by pressing Ctrl or Command D. If it didn't fill exactly like mine, it doesn't matter, since the creature itself will be placed over it. Make the creature visible and active. We'll make 2 copies of it, so press Ctrl or Command J twice. Name the top copy Cyan Body and the other copy Red Body. Hide the original creature and double-click on the thumbnail of the red body to open its layer style window. There are 3 channels: red, green, and blue. Uncheck green and blue, but keep red checked. Click OK and make the cyan body active and double-click it to open its layer style window. Uncheck red, but keep green and blue checked. Click on your Move tool and press on your left arrow key on your keyboard 6 times. This moves the layer 6 pixels. Make the red body active and press on your right arrow key 6 times to move this layer to the right 6 pixels. Both layers are now separated by a total of 12 pixels. Keep in mind, if you're using another photo and its size and resolution are different, you may want to adjust the amount of pixels you move your cyan and red channels. Let's place the cyan and red body channels into a folder. Shift-click on the thumbnail of the cyan body layer to make it active. Now both layers are highlighted. Press Ctrl or Command G to place them into a folder. Let's name it Body. Hide the folder and make the original creature visible and active. Make 2 copies of it. Make the first copy active and drag both of the highlighted copies above the body folder. Name them Hand Cyan and Hand Red. Hide the original creature and double-click the thumbnail of the Hand Red layer to open its layer style window. Uncheck the green and blue channels, leaving the red channel checked. Click OK and open the layer style window of Hand Cyan. Uncheck the red channel, leaving the green and blue channels checked. Press and hold Shift as you press the left arrow key once. This moves the layer to the left 10 pixels. Make the Hand Red layer active and press and hold Shift as you press the right arrow key once to move this layer to the right 10 pixels. Both channels are now separated by a total of 20 pixels. We want to keep the hand and forearm with the 20 pixel registration, but keep the rest of the creature with the 12 pixel registration. We'll do this with a layer mask. First, let's make a folder for the hand channels. Just repeat the steps that you did earlier. We'll name it Hand. Make the body folder visible and click on the Layer Mask button to make a layer mask next to the active layer, which is the Hand folder. Invert the layer mask by pressing Ctrl or Command I. Open your pencil tool and make the size 50 pixels with a hardness of 100%. The blend mode is normal and the opacity is 100%. Now draw over the hand to reveal the 20 pixel registration which is under the layer mask. Make sure you don't reveal the side of the creature's body. If you do, press X on your keyboard and draw back over it. Then press X again. To make the forearm look like it's gradually receding back into the creature's body, open your brush tool, make the size 80 pixels, the hardness 0%, and the opacity 50%. Then press Enter or Return. Now carefully brush over the forearm, which will make it appear to gradually recede back. To see the hand and forearm by itself, click off the eyeball of the body folder to hide it. Make the body folder visible again. We're ready to set our text for the title of the movie. Open your horizontal type tool and choose a font. I'm using Edo, which you can download from the link I provided. For the top line, type in a point size of 230, smooth, left alignment, and white for the color. Type out the creature. To reposition it, click on your Move tool and move it. Open your Type tool again and click on your document below the text. Make the point size 167 and type out Black Lagoon. Click back on your Move tool to reposition it. Open your Type tool again, click on your document, and this time make the point size 85. Type out the words "from the." I want to increase the space between the words, so I'll click my cursor between them and press and hold Alt or Option as I press the right arrow key on my keyboard until I'm happy with the spacing. Open back up your Move tool to reposition it. I want to slide the line Black Lagoon to the left, so I'll make that layer active and move it over. Let's merge all the text into one layer. Highlight the top text layer and shift-click on the bottom text layer. Then press Ctrl or Command E to merge them. Click on the FX button and choose Stroke. Make the size 9 pixels, then click OK. Go to Layer, Rasterize, and Layer Style. This merges the effects into the layer itself. Make a copy of the title and make the original layer active. Control-click or Command-click on the thumbnail to make a selection of its overall shape. We'll fill the selection with black, and since black is our foreground color, press Alt or Option plus Delete. Delete the selection by pressing Control or Command D. Now drag the black copy, which is underneath our text, down and to the right. If you find that it's sticking a little when you move it, go to View and make sure Snap is not checked. If it is, simply click on it. Merge these two layers using the same steps as you did before. Let's skew the title. Press Ctrl or Command T to open your transform tool. Go to the middle of the side and press and hold Shift Ctrl Alt on a PC or Shift Command Option on a Mac. When you see a vertical double arrow, drag it up. This skews it from its center. To reposition it, click inside the transform and move it. Then press Enter or Return. Let's name the finished title, Title. Make 2 copies of it and name the first copy Red and the second copy Cyan. Double-click on the Cyan thumbnail to open its layer style window. Uncheck the red channel. Click OK and double-click on the red title. Uncheck the green and blue channels, then click OK. Hide the original title. With the red layer active, press and hold Shift as you press the right arrow key twice. This moves the layer to the right 20 pixels. Make the cyan layer active and press and hold Shift as you press the left arrow key twice to move this layer to the left 20 pixels. These colors are now off-registered by a total of 40 pixels. Using these techniques, have fun making your own photos come alive in 3D. This is Marty from Blue Lightning TV. Thanks for watching.